Guys, welcome to the live. I tried earlier to go on live, and yeah, something just wasn't right, so I decided to cut it short and start again. Thank you so much for joining. You're welcome. I was just from getting this. Look at what we suffer from as urban farmers. This is a slug. Yeah, a slug that is giving. Come on, really. Yes. Thank you so much for that like. Yeah, we are live. Just seated in one of the areas in the compound, and just thought I should interact with you a little before I go for my walk. It's really cool right now. It rained so much. I was supposed to be in the garden, but everywhere is so wet, and I just don't want to get to get uh, to get all muddy. And of course, it's not pleasant to be, yeah, it's just not pleasant to get in the mud right now, especially when it is cold like this. That's why I am putting on these guys. Thank you so much for joining. I'm having tea in one of the corners of our garden. I decided to just chill because it's really cold, and I could choose to just go and get muddy and do my garden work, but I decided against it. So I am going to interact with you a little bit, and I'll go on my walk. Thank you so much for joining, guys. This is your girl Lois, right here in Kampala, Uganda. And yeah, I do urban farming both in Kampala and Soroti. In one of my videos, I have showed you a peep of what Soroti is like, but we shall do more videos there. So just stay tuned always. And hi, Nobat, how are you? Hi, yeah, it rained so much here earlier, and my plan today was to do a lot of transplanting because I have a lot of seedlings. But I decided to, yeah, I decided to just rest and have a walk to, probably I'll join Sarah. If Sarah is here, beware, I am coming after this. It is so cool. Hi, Isaac, how are you? Thank you so much for joining the live. I appreciate you guys so much for always being with me. I am just in the garden. Yeah, it's evening and I'm just in the garden enjoying the scenery. Yeah, and having my tea. Guys, I love coffee. So because it's really cool right now, this is the best time to have. I could have just chosen to wait and then go and have it with Sarah, because every time we're together we're just having oh no, but it's 4 something here now PM. Oh, you must be at work, right? Thank you so much, guys, for joining. I appreciate you so much. I am Lois, a queen from Kampala, Uganda. And for those of you who know me, I do urban farming. And of course, every now and then I take you on some adventures. I don't do it often, but I'll do more of the, I don't know if you'd appreciate that. Let me know. But I would like to take you guys on different adventures. It's okay, no, but I understand. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you for always being there. And thank you, guys. Thank you so much, everyone who has just joined me. I really, really appreciate you all. It means so much to me. If you have joined, please say hello so that I can interact with you. It means a lot to me to say hello and talk to you guys. This is the time that I get to do that. Okay, so leave me a comment, leave me a hello, a hi, anything, and I'll be very, very happy to interact. Uh, doing great, dear Lois. It's my pleasure. Ah, South Africa. Thank you so much, Isaac. How is the weather there? It rained so much here this afternoon. It rained so much, and my plan was to do a lots and lots. I just harvested so much corn, and I have lots of space right now to put in the new plants. But yeah, I guess I'll just do it next time. This evening is just to interact with you guys and maybe take a walk. Yeah. And guys, the next time I am going to go on live, I think I'll take you on some panyas, some roots that are in between the people's houses and fences here. Um, there are people who actually um, grow their foods along the fences, outside their fences, and they're getting a lot. Sometimes when I'm working with Sarah, we are asking ourselves why this guy is just plant like tomatoes and he's doing so well, and they just neglect, you know. But the tomatoes are doing so well. So why do these ones thrive so much compared to ours that is well taken care of? Sometimes it beats me. But that reminds me of a lady who told us that it is very good to neglect some of your plants sometimes. I forgot to ask, no, what? But I will ask. You just reminded me. Oh, yeah, yesterday was such a busy day for me. Um, but no, but I will remember to ask. I will take a video and ask around what the name is. Those birds are quite annoying. And they like the poles right there. So whenever I'm making a video, they're always flying around and just making those weird noise. Quack, quack. Mm. Yeah. Normally, when it is very scorching, then it's a sign of rain. It does a lot here. When it's excessively hot, then it rains a lot later. Thank you guys for joining the live. Please leave me a comment so that I can interact with you. It means a lot to me. I am Lois Akwi from Kampala, Uganda, and right now I'm at my home, somewhere, some corner of the garden. I'm not in the main garden, I'm just in the compound. But yeah, it really makes me happy to interact with you here. And of course, instead of, no, but you hear the chicken? That one is another alarm clock here. It does a lot of, but it's beautiful. Yeah, we have a cock. That cock makes, yeah, that's what it does most of the times. But yeah, it makes me happy. Hi, Paris. How are you? Thank you so much for joining the live, guys. Interact. Just tell me hello, and I'll be very happy to interact with you. How are you, Paris? I am here in Kampala. Yes, no, but mm, I know. Most times I'm very, very low, but I'll try to shout, not shout. I'll try to raise my voice a little bit so that I am a little bit audible. No problem. Uh, like number two given. Paris, I didn't understand that. Just elaborate more, please. Thank you so much, guys, for joining this live. I appreciate you. Leave a like and yes, nobody keeps reminding me to tell you guys to like the live stream. Please leave us a like, leave a comment. I would like to say hello back to you. So just leave me, just say hello, say hi, anything. I'll be very happy to interact with you. So again, I have Norbert here telling me you guys should like the video. And yes, guys, like the live stream, okay? Leave the like. It means a lot to interact and engage with you guys, okay? And of course, leave me a comment, guys. Just say hello. I like your live, and it has two now. Thank you. The now I'm thinking about two things. Paris. You like my the live. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you for liking. And thank you guys who have joined me. Please leave me a hi, any comment, any questions that you might have. I would really appreciate. Like the live stream. Yeah, I have one. I have Norbert who is always telling me to tell you guys to like the live stream. He keeps reminding me. So please um, like, leave a comment. I am Lois, for those of you who don't know. I am Lois Akwi, and I do mostly urban farming here on YouTube, but every now and then we venture into other things like traveling, maybe visiting other places nearby, just taking you around just to have a commercial break from all of this that we do. But the major aim of our channel is to promote and encourage you to go and practice to start your own urban farm. Urban farming is the way to go now, guys, in the cities, because we are running out of space everywhere. Okay, so leave me a like and ask away, say hello so that I can say hello back to you. This is the time that we get to interact with each other. When I make a video and I just post, well, it is not the same as it is now that I'm interacting with you guys. So whenever you get a chance, or I get a chance to be with you guys like this, please utilize it as I'm trying to utilize, so that we can engage more and know what you think, know your opinion. What's your opinion regarding urban farming? You can tell me that. You can tell me the challenges that you've been experiencing. Also, please let me know. Uh, Depending on your challenges, I can also make videos to address that if I can. I don't know everything, but I always try my best to be of help. No, I don't. I don't have a coconut tree, no, but no, I don't. And there was a in the neighborhood. I was taking a walk with Sarah one time, and there is a coconut tree somewhere, and we're just talking about what would happen if it just fell on one of our heads. Like, okay, let it. If it falls right now, then we get the chance to just go with it. But of course, maybe it will knock one of us down. So it's very dangerous. And if I had maybe a very big compound here in the city, maybe I could plant. But having kids, my nephew, my nieces are always coming around, and that's why we also we really appreciate doing organic farming. Like we really try to endeavor with organic farming, so that if the children come around, even us ourselves, we just walk in the garden, then we can just pick whatever and eat. But if you have these chemicals all around, then you have to be very careful when you pick vegetables when when you nibble on those fruits. Okay, so going organic is the best way, especially for us. Guys, I love when my nieces and my nephews are around. I really, really love it. And seeing them run around, uh, picking this and that makes me so happy. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm a little bit, I'm obsessed with them. I love them so much. Yeah. So, the reason why I don't have coconut here is also the space, and you have to consider the dangers of having these. No, it's fine. Hi. That was some guys passing with a higher truck, so they see through the fence and they're just like, hello. So I'm like, "Hmm." So guys, thank you so much for joining the live. I appreciate you so much. Um, like I said, I am here in Kampala, Uganda, and I really, 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 really appreciate you all for the support that you have given me. Uh, hmm, no, but rice is a little bit, but we have different types of rice. But of course, in the urban setting, the space is very limited. You can plant just to have maybe, a sample or you want just to look at that. It's very beautiful. In one of my videos, you've seen I went to a farm, the rice farm, and it's beautiful, guys. The rice plants are just beautiful, like grass. They look like grass and just so beautiful. But having it in an urban setting also depends. This one depends on the amount of space you have. Yeah, and also on the type you want to grow, because there are those that we grow here in the swamps. They require lots of water. They grow them actually in water, so you go and they are just in the water. So it depends. There is one we call upland, so that one even growing up we used to plant them off the swamps. We had those ones that we planted in the swamps, but there were those that were planted in the dry lands. So it depends on the type you want to grow, and also depends on the space. There are people who are actually in urban settings and they have all of these. They have water bodies next to them. They have more space, so you can do that. But for us who are limited with space, then we have to mostly I would encourage people to grow a variety. The video that hi, 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 Ria. Have I pronounced your name well? Thank you so much for joining the live. Thank you for liking us. Yes, we are the Haven farmers, Sarah and Lois. Yes. Thank you for the support. It's really heartwarming to, just heartwarming to have people appreciate Haven farming. It warms my heart so much. Thank you guys. It means so, because I have also seen people who don't really care, about farming in general. So, back to you on Norbert. I have posted a video just before the live, talking about uh, companion planting. Uh, why I did that particular video is because of that particular reason of space, because one of the greatest challenges that we face as urban farmers in the rural, of course, I mean in the urban setting, is space. So other than growing just rice, you can have a sample if you want just the beauty, but it wouldn't give you so much rice, to be honest. So I would encourage, instead of, if you want a sample, it's fine, it's beautiful, yes. But I'm also, as an urban farmer, I'm trying to encourage companion planting. People don't understand that. If you have just a container, Even, yeah, because I know some of you, some of us, we live in apartments with no balconies. Maybe you just have a balcony, yes, and you just have plants um, in a container. So it helps a lot to engage in companion planting, where you have three or four plants growing in a particular container or in an area, a raised bed, for example, so that you can maximize the use of your space, right? So if you just planted like maybe maize or rice, then it is very tricky given the area that you have, the space that you have. But to maximize the space in the urban setting, we need to encourage companion planting, where we have maize, we have beans, and a question from Norbert. If you make your house garden very green and lush, because you don't use any chemical, and you are in a tropical environment, does it not invite lots of insects or even snakes? Let me understand the question. Yes. I know. These chemicals have made it very easy for people to just grow a lot and get it very easy, especially with dealing with these insects, the pests, and so on. Yeah, that is actually a challenge, Norbert, with organic farming, because you should be prepared to to handle these issues appropriately. Otherwise, yes, we get a lot of distraction from the insects, especially those that eat our plants. We get a lot. But if you also know ways to handle them, that is what also matters. So it is not that when you choose to go organic, then you have no other option or way out. You are talking about snakes. Yeah, most people fumigate to get rid of snakes. And someone would tell you, yeah, you have to you can buy snake plants. And one of the things, the perception people have is that you can just have one type of a snake plant and it repels the snake. No, there are a variety of snake plants that you need to incorporate in your garden to repel a variety, the different types of snakes, because one particular repellent might work on the other. And also for the insects, there are those herbs that actually work. Mm. There are those, yes, the what? The herbs, like, for example, rosemaries. We have like a lot of herbs, lemongrass, for example. All these help also to repel the insects, like mosquitoes, for example. Yeah, we have a lot of mosquitoes here if you don't handle them. So there are variable means. Maybe I should do that actually in one of the videos to tackle that particular topic, because when I say let's go organic, let's conserve the environment, let's do this, let's do that, then it might be a little difficult for other people, because one of the reasons people want to start gardening is because they want to benefit, they want to get their food, they want to do this and that. So when you take them to organic farming, then they're like, oh, yeah, all these losses. Today I plant my bok choy, and then it is eaten. When I visit Sarah, she's always crying, this guy is now planting this, and then tonight they'll come and eat. Yeah, my rooster is really making noise. Excuse me. Rhea, you asked, but how can I get rid of invasive plants without damaging the soil? Okay. Mm, damaging the soil in what sense, Rhea? To spray, you mean? Or because I know there are plants that are quite and one of the plants that are actually very invasive is mint, that you should be very careful where you plant where you plant it. Yeah. But it depends on what you mean by destroying the soil, maybe the soil structure. Well, if you have a particular raised bed, I know that it's important to keep the yes, yes. It's very dangerous to, to most of the people use, like when I was in sorority, um, Norbert, Norbert says, keep quiet, rooster. Hope it hears you. Yeah, I don't know why it's making a lot of noise this evening, but yeah. So to answer you, Rhea, please tell me if I'm pronouncing your name well, because I might not, but bear with me, okay? Um, well, to deal with invasive plants, it's very dangerous to use those chemicals, yeah, because they destroy the soil. They're very bad for our the environment. Um, mm, yes, I know those weeds, but it depends on how big your garden is. Um, Let me see the solution that I can give you. So if one of the solutions that you can try is if it's not so big, take your time one time and just uproot them from the roots. You know, the problem with these invasive plants, why they keep coming back is because they have roots everywhere. So if you can take your time, let's say in a container or in a raised bed, take your time and remove those roots, all of it, okay? Before you plant your plant, and then make sure that these plants cover the ground, because some of those weeds don't like a shade as well, so they might also suffocate. And I know they're survivors, so they keep coming back. But the major thing that you should do is take your time and uproot those roots. Otherwise, it's the roots that's going to keep bringing them back. They're survivors. So, yeah, you can try that. How big is your garden or maybe container? What do you use? Do you use containers? You use do you have raised beds? What do you have? Let me know so that we can handle this together. Uh, yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy, but I'm pronouncing the name properly. Guys, leave a like on this live stream and say hello if you've just joined us. I am Lois Akwi, and I'm right here in Kampala, Uganda. We are all about heaven. I forgot about my coffee. We are all about heaven farming, guys. But anything with us, we are family of all. Sometimes we do the other things, sometimes we come, but the major topic in this channel is urban farming, because we are looking to the future. Every day people are building and building every day. Yeah, we are running out of space, guys. So what solutions can we bring on the table to resolve the issues of urban farming as well? In the video that I posted, I was asking my fellow guys, like, if a crisis came, like now we are actually facing the crisis, the health issues of we have the mpox, and before we had COVID, um, and something might come again, but how are we prepared to deal with this crisis? During this crisis, where are we going to get our food from? You get? And during this crisis, normally there's a lot of what is it, the country, there are lots of chaos. uh, And for example, during the COVID times, we were limited from movement. That is the time I walked. I love walking. That is the exercise that I love the most. I love walking, but during the COVID times, we were forced to walk whether you want it or you don't. And I walked and walked and walked. And during that time, uh, okay, the government allowed farmers to bring in food here and there, but the were prices were on the top. You get, so people who cannot afford such prices, they were really affected. So that is why I'm really encouraged. Let me read this. I haven't started the garden yet. It's still a bare backyard. I just picked inspiration from you. It makes me so happy. It makes me so happy to know that we are we are your inspiration. Thank you so much. It warms my heart a lot to know that. Yes, guys, if you don't know Sarah is my sister, and she has a YouTube channel. If you haven't visited her yet, please go there and learn so much. She does so much that you can learn from. She's called Sarah Pedun. You can learn so much from her as well. I'm so happy, Rhea. I'm so happy that we are the inspiration as to why I mean you started your own. You're thinking about it. I'm excited. Please, there's a number on my bio. If you start, let me know. Okay, just send me a message that this is Rare, and this is how I've started. But yeah, since you haven't started yet, you can make sure that you get rid of those those weeds before the roots. Like I said, the roots are the ones that usually remain in the ground and really keep disturbing. So just make sure that when you're digging, you remove all those roots, because I have one particular weed that keeps coming back, and we had it here as well, but we managed by uprooting it from from the roots up. It never came back again. Yes, they're very resistant. If you leave the roots, they'll come back. We call them the diehards. Yeah. Thank you so much, guys, for joining the live. I am Lois from Kampala, Uganda, and I'm live from my garden, part of the garden. Mhm. One of the first lives that I did was taking you on a tour of my garden. If you haven't toured the gardens yet, go on my previous videos and check them out. I have lots and lots yet to plant as well. I have lots of seedlings that I was supposed to do today, but it rained so much that I decided to just cover myself like this. And talk with you guys, just chill with you. Rhea, yeah, Rhea, thank you. Thank you too. You've made me so happy to know that you are thinking about starting out your own garden. It warms my heart so much. If a new health food crisis arises, I will eat all my. Right, right. Yes, you eat all your Junifours. Well, that means you're going to start your own urban farm now, but so if you have the Junifours, it means you're going to start up your own urban farm, because yesterday I was talking to someone, and I kept talking about urban farming, and he was like, I was like, what is urban farming? Yeah, he asked me what urban farming was, and I realized that I actually have to define urban farming, guys. So urban farming involves both cultivation and Oh, thank you so much for the hearts. Thank you. I appreciate so much, Paris. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for joining. You've been with me from the beginning, and I really appreciate that. I love you all, guys. And of course, leave me a like, leave the live stream a like, and send me those messages, send me those comments. I would like to know who is here with me and engage with you more. So back to my story. When the person asked me what urban farming was, then I realized I actually needed to define urban farming to most of the people, because sometimes we just go and you can't just go to class and start bombarding students about a particular topic, huh? Like urban farming. What is urban farming? Like, let's do this, let's do that, let's do that, but they don't know what urban farming is. So yes, urban farming involves growing of crops, like like I do, cultivating, and also rearing of livestock. I have right now here, I have my chicken place. Yeah, I have my chicken place to supply the eggs and of course the meat, but we haven't really eaten from our chicken coop yet. Um, Although I plan to, but last time I did a live, I was at Sarah's place, and we enjoyed one from her, from her farm. So urban farming involves growing of crops, and of course rearing of animals, but in the urban setting. And most people are not used with the idea of growing crops or rearing of animals in the urban setting, because I think most of the people don't really think about it. They don't even consider it. Mm. They don't, how do I say, they don't really mind buying their own food, living the lifestyle here in the city. So most people don't really, they don't, when they see like a balcony, they see a veranda, they see a small compound, they're like, this is impossible. They just dismiss the idea, the whole idea of gardening. But it is very possible, and that is why yes, urban farming is different everywhere depending on your climate as well. Yeah, in my opinion as well. I agree with you, no, but it is actually different because here in the tropics is different. Uh, and then elsewhere is also different. So, so depending on your climate, you can, there are people who are now very, like I said, urban farming is from simple to advanced. Yeah. We don't really go into the deep advanced technologies that people have now in the urban farming sector. Like you find people using those technologies that are so advanced, the types of urban farming, the technologies involved. But we try to engage and encourage people to practice the normal, simple, less expensive methods of urban farming in a particular climate. But depending on, I think I'll handle the types of and the technologies. I think I need to handle that at some, like in some video, so that we get to understand the vast knowledge of urban farming in general, and then choose from which range we can, where we can start and where we can stop. Because for me personally, it is very important that everyone is able to afford and do this, because one of the things that limits people a lot is the expenses. Yes, when you tell somebody, get a container and plant something in. I'm not going to tell somebody to pick, to go and buy like those very expensive pots. I have to bring up a solution. I have to tell you that it is possible to do it in a cheaper and affordable means, okay? Because if I go with this expensive version, or they don't know about it and they have only seen the other version, then they're already discouraged by even looking at it, you know. So every time I do these videos, I have in mind um, what people can, I consider so much the affordability of the materials, like the planters, for example, affordability and availability. So sometimes also depending on where you are, you might not be able to access these other very nice planters. So you cannot access them, you know. But I am here to just, tell you that whatever we have, I always tell the ladies, like, we have a lot of things in our kitchens that we can use, like the jerry cans from our oils, even the some hair oils that people buy, and they're in huge containers. So, guys, yeah, I very much consider affordability and availability when I'm encouraging people to practice urban farming, because I know that. Some people cannot afford, some people can. So I just give a vast range, and you can see where you fall. If you can afford this and you can afford that, it's fine. But then the goal is everyone should start urban farming, guys. Everyone should employ the different techniques involved in urban farming. So, like I said earlier, go and start when you have this small space. Don't just plant one particular plant. You have this little square and you're planting only maize. No, plant different things. Like if you plant like maize, for example, guys, and then with the black-eyed peas, huh? Do you know how many times you can eat the leaves of the black-eyed peas? Yeah, so, and it's not just providing fast food for you, it is also helping to fix nitrogen in the soil. You know, our legumes, right? The science. Yes. So, companion planting really helps a lot in a variety of ways. But the important thing that I really, really stress about is maximizing the use of your space. So if you have this square, plant a variety to increase the productivity of that particular area. Then you have your black-eyed peas serving other purposes. You have like maybe the marigold serving other different purposes, like of course, attracting pollinators and being just beautiful. Like I'm seated here and behind you see flowers. Yeah. So it's nice to just, plant a variety of things in your space. Then you get more food from it. You get more benefits from it, be it beauty, be it improving your soil, be it this, be it that. Like I said, companion planting helps a lot in a number of ways. But the number one is increasing the productivity of your land, so your space, so that you can gain more in a very small space. Are black-eyed peas mostly cultivated for their leaves to be eaten? Yes, I would say so. I think that's the priority, especially in the villages, and they grow very fast. That's the advantage. They grow very, very fast. So in the village, most people just plant, like when it starts, the rains start, and they don't even plant like just in lines, like sometimes I do. Most people, they just, they just sow, huh? They sow and grows everywhere. And the first thing, of course, I would actually answer that question in this manner. I think the first priority is the leaves. Then later on is the peas themselves, because the particular plant is eaten for a long time. The leaves are eaten for a long time. And if you keep picking, the more you pick, the more the new ones come, you know? So it never gets done until you decide to let them go to seed. So yeah, it really it's very interesting. People do these things even without knowing. When they plant maize and they're planting planting the black-eyed peas, I don't think they know what they're doing, but somehow they get it right. In the villages especially, they're like, okay, this one I can eat before this one matures. So instead of planting one plant and waiting for 4 months, you have your cassava. Cassava takes how long, guys? Cassava takes like a year plus. There are now improved versions that mature in 6 months, but there are those, yeah, the improved ones. But if you have cassava, for example, that takes forever. Hmm? If you, oh, by the way, some people eat the cassava leaves. So if you are that person, Sarah ate cassava leaves. I think she told me, and she had a stomach problem. I wanted to try. Then when she told me the story, I was like a little bit skeptical. But a lot of people eat them, the leaves of the cassava. Oh, yeah, could be the weather, I think. Because cassava thrives also in the tropical climate. So we have cassava that takes like a year plus, and then now there are those of 6 months. But even 6 months is quite a while to just wait, you know. In the Haban farm here, I have cassava growing. Our friends are here, Norbert. Yeah, so when you have cassava, for example, you can plant numerous things in between them, you know. So as you're waiting for the cassava, you're eating the other ones, So by the time, and you won't see it, you won't feel the time, you won't feel the duration of time that the cassava has taken, because you're eating all the other things as you wait for it. So that is also one of the things that companion planting really helps with. Then you get to plant what you want, but as you wait for it, you're also enjoying the others. Yeah, but Sarah had a bad time with the cassava leaves, um, but I might not. Although, like it's for example, when Sarah was expectant of my nephew, she never used to like minced meat. So being together with her, I kind of developed the dislike for minced meat as well at that time, because I don't know. So when she told me about the cassava leaves as well, I felt like, oh, okay, okay. So, but I will try the cassava leaves. But also, I think it depends on the type of cassava. Mm. We have in the growing up, we were always told we had cassava that were planted specifically for purposes of flour, to just get flour. So you eat the millet bread. We used to call them Nigeria, something. Yeah. Yes, Navad. That's what Sarah had. And so we had those different types of cassava in the villages growing up. And Nigeria, the something, something, something. So we knew the types to eat raw and types not to eat. I think also depend. I think that the different types of cassava have different concentration or content, yeah, of cyanide. Yeah, I think that's where the whole point comes in. So, but I am going to actually, I am going to get the cassava leaves and prepare. I will not lie, so I'll make a video of the cassava. Then I will tell you the feedback after it. I'll eat as you're watching, huh? and then I'll tell you the feedback later on. Huh? How about that? If you see I'm a little bit dodgy, then you will know something didn't go right there. Thank you so much for for being here with me. I really, really appreciate you all. Uh, please keep bringing those questions. I am very happy to interact with you guys. Yeah, nobody's taking me on these ventures are talking about things here and there. And I'm very happy. I'm so happy. And again, leave a like on this a live stream, and just to tell me what's on your mind. Tell me hello, so that I can say hello back. This is the time that we get to engage with each other. Like I said, videos are quite different because I am behind the camera, but we are here right now engaging with each other. So please say hello, hi. That's fine. I'll be very happy and pleased to see you, to engage with you, because it means a lot to me that you've taken your time to be with me. You've taken your time to engage with me. It means so much. Yeah, that's Novat. Yeah, but thank you so much. You are one. Ah, you are precious. Ah, yes, guys, I am here in the compound, somewhere in the compound. Uh, not the garden, but because the garden is right now, it's really wet, and I don't want to go there. I already had a long warm shower because it was very cold. So afterwards, I decided to come in the compound to just chat with you and have tea or whatever. So I appreciate you so much for taking your time to be with me. And please tell me those problems that you're encountering with happy farming. It means a lot to me. When you tell me these challenges that you're experiencing, then we can share. A problem shared is a problem half solved, right? There's a saying like that. I think so. Yeah. So tell me those problems that you're experiencing as an urban farmer, or you want to start, but you want to inquire what you need to start. Just like Rhea contacted me and asked what she can do um, with with the invasive plants. Yeah, just tell me those concerns that you have, and I'll be very happy, happy to share with you my experiences as well, and of course tell you the solution based on my own experience. I am not 100% perfect, yes, but I am always very happy and pleased to help, especially with our people who are very eager to start urban farming. Ah, Dorcas, hi. Ah, if you could record a video on how to start a small urban garden, necessities and best plans to start with. Mm, that's a good idea. I will definitely do that. Yes, I will definitely do that. You see, like Doc has just told me, we are going to do a video on how to start a small urban garden, the necessities and the best plans to start with. Yeah? Mm, I can't wait to do that. Yes, I will do that. I promised you guys that I'm going to take you to my sister's place in the next video. But I haven't. She was organizing her garden, and I'm definitely going to take you on a tour. She's done now. So I'll take you on a tour of her garden, and then you also get inspiration. And if you haven't subscribed to her channel, please do, because you have a lot to learn from Sarah Pedun. Yeah, and if you haven't subscribed here as well, please make sure to do so. We are a family of all, but all about urban farming. Every now and then we venture into traveling, and other things, but We are majorly urban farmers, and I'm very, very happy that Dorcas has brought up. Tell me, what topics do you want me to bring up? What do you want me to handle? Because it helps me a lot. It helps me a lot to engage with you guys more. And if I'm making videos that you are actually, eager to learn from, and this and this and this makes me even happier. I don't want to make videos that make me just makes me alone happy. I want you to benefit as well. It is a two-way street, right? So when I learn, when I'm happy, you're happy, and everybody is happy. And it makes me very happy when you're learning these things from me, and I'm learning from you as well. So keep those questions coming up. Keep those concerns, coming up. Let me know what your concerns are for those who want to start up your concerns. Let me know. All of that we shall address together. Okay? Based on my experience. Yes, I can't wait. Yeah. There's so much planned for that place that we have. The first step is there are already trees, and when in the villages you have those trees and stuff. But no, but the whole point of having, or what we want to do is, when you come, you can also visit the village, our ancestral village. Ah, it's beautiful. I think you've watched it on Sarah's channel. She has it on there, but we intend to make it even more beautiful so that when you come, who says we cannot make a paradise you can just create your own paradise anywhere, guys. Anywhere you can create your own paradise, and we shall create another paradise. It's already a paradise, but we shall do more, and we can't wait to engage you guys. Okay. Yes, I look forward to those videos as well. So much to do with you guys. So much. I'm happy. You just reminded me, and every time I think about it, I'm like, yeah, I need to fly over. It's amazing the joy urban farming, the joy nature brings to one's soul. Yeah, just being around nature, being relaxed. And guys, if I go to the village, I'll be in my gumboots most of the times. And hi, Farm for Profit. Thank you for joining. I am here in the dry part of the garden, the compound. Yeah, the garden is soaked. Yeah, it rained a lot, and yeah, I decided not to go to get muddy today, so I decided to just chill. I was going to make go on live with me in like digging, planting, transplanting, because the weather is really good, but I was feeling a little bit too cold to do that. I didn't want to get muddy again, so I decided to have tea with you. ah thank you so much. I appreciate. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's very warm. It's been very cold today. It rained so much, but mm, it's just like the air is fresh. Mm, it's fresh. It's I love it. Yeah, it's so one of the reasons why you should grow, start your own farm. And remember, urban farms are not just about food. You can have your ornamental plants, those trees, depending on the size of your compound. So if you have more compound, please plant those trees. Okay, plant the trees and enjoy. One of the reasons why you should do that. What does the plant do, guys? You know what they do, right? And the reason you should have the snake plants in your house, guys, I think I need to do a lot of videos with you guys. You can have those that purify, like all the plants do, purify, because they are taking in the carbon dioxide, they're releasing the oxygen, all of that. La, la, la. I love when you go to science. I am a freak a little bit, so I get excited when it comes to science. Ah, what did I? Huh, uh-huh. Hmm. Farm for profit. There's a variety growing, and that's why I was talking about companion planting in the video I just posted today. I have so much growing in the containers there. And guys, I have these containers because I want to show you that you can utilize anything you have to plant in. Don't buy the expensive ones. Just use what you have. Don't stress yourself about expensive things, guys. Use what you have. And I demonstrate that by using the paint buckets. I use the jerry cans. You cannot tell me you don't have a jerry can or a broken basin somewhere. Guys, these are practical, and these are things that we have. Utilize those things that you have as your planters. Okay, so I have in there, I have like where I have crotons, I have I have some herbs, I have some roses, I have the aloe vera, I have the snake plant right there, I have the cacti. Guys, I have so much. So this is the beauty of companion plant. You can do it even with containers. You can have these, you can have 3 in one particular container. You can have 2 in one particular container. Then you have a mix of things in the garden. Yeah, thank you so much for being here too. I appreciate you so much, Farm for Profit, Uganda. No, but what are you saying? The temperature is considered cold at your place? Yeah. Yes. Oh, the buckets. No, but I'll get to you now. Yes, it is cold. It depends on how you adapt to the weather. Our cold is definitely hot for you guys, but it's definitely cold here right now. But I've had tea, so I've had coffee, so I'm feeling a little bit better. Behind, I have, I just, it's not so long that I put them back there. I had cabbages growing in those containers. But right now I have coriander that is growing there. Yeah. And they're soon going to peep and be like hairs, like my hair. Yeah, the coriander is going to, I can't wait. And they're already peeping a little bit. But before I had cabbages and I had some other things, but I changed and I put coriander and they're still coming up. So that is what I have on the wall, Farm for Profit Uganda. Yes, guys, you see, like I always say, I don't like talking, like just talking and talking. I like to show what we do, what is possible that you can also do. So when I talk about uh, the cheap methods of, of planting, yeah, guys, I really, really need to talk about what Dorcas suggested. It's very important. What do you, and for those of you who have already urban farms, what are you doing? Are you buying seeds all the time? Hmm? Those are the things we need to talk about, because we don't want to constantly waste. If you've picked maybe a tomato from your garden and you're preparing your food, do you know how many seeds a tomato fruit has? The succulent, how many seeds are there? Like a lot. So you can just squeeze a few away and then you use the rest, then the few that you've squeezed out are already so much that you can get lots of seedlings from that. So let's the more important thing is to use what we already have. Mhm. Okay. And then, yes, that is the whole point of that's what I always talk about with people. And of course, uh, we shouldn't complain about expenses. Like, oh, this is expensive, this is expensive. Like, the seeds are expensive, yeah, if you keep buying them. But apart from, of course, uh, allowing your plants, like I have there the palak spinach that I've also allowed to go to seed. I have Chinese cabbage that I've allowed to go to seed. I have so many others that I've allowed to go to seed, even beans, because I don't want to buy more seeds from outside. Those just reduce the costs of buying these things if you let your plants go to seed and also know how to utilize like, for example, I've talked about the tomatoes that you use in your kitchen. And again, when you go, one of the things that are quite expensive are the bell peppers. When you go to the market, you know, the yellow, the red, the green peppers, they're quite cheap. But when you buy, let's say, the green pepper, the yellow, those bell peppers, okay, what do you do when you're when you're preparing your food? Do you throw the middle part away? Do you know how many seeds you're throwing and how much that could cost you in the market to buy just those seeds? So that's what I'm talking about. We should just learn to reduce on the expenses, and I think I am going to talk about it more when I make the video that Dorcas is talking about. Okay, because when you buy this, don't throw away the seeds, dry them somewhere, and the same seeds you can use in your garden. So if you're planning to start your urban farm today, you should start looking at those those aspects. When you go to the market and you're buying bell peppers, when you're cooking, the first thing you should do is to keep some aside for your seeds. Okay, save those seeds from your kitchen, dry them and use them in your garden. You don't need to go to the market to look for packaged seeds again. Okay, exactly. Tomatoes we throw away, we throw a lot of bell pepper seeds, you throw a lot of chili, we throw a lot in from our kitchen. And guys, another thing that we should learn as urban farmers, we should learn how to make our own compost. Nobody just reminded me by talking about throwing a lot of things from our kitchen. We have a lot of wastes from our kitchen, you know. So what do you do with them? You just mix them with all the other polythene bags, all the other plastics, you know, and then what? The trucks come and carry them away. Um, but you, as an urban farmer, you should learn to make your own compost, which is going to give you very, very good soil for your garden. Huh? So instead of trashing those together with the polythene bags and and again, that brings me to the other aspect of environmental conservation. We need to learn to separate our garbage, the kitchen wastes and the other waste. You know, they're recyclable and the non-recyclable. No, what is no, we have the biodegradable and the non-biodegradable materials, because even plastics you can recycle, of course, if you hand them over to the people, the experts, okay? But we're talking about biodegradable materials. So these kitchen wastes are biodegradable, so you can make your own compost and get very, very good soil for your garden, guys. So let us use our kitchen wastes very, very economical. No, yes, that economically so that we can reduce on buying seeds and also learn to make our own soil, to improve our soil. And also let us, actually I was starting to stress on that point, and I left it. Environmental conservation. We need to divide our garbage, okay? The biodegradable and the non-biodegradable, so that we know how to deal with each individually. The other ones can be taken for recycling. This one you know how to use in your garden, and we reduce a lot of wastes, from the environment, So when I went for a workshop facilitated a workshop somewhere. I think those guys thought I was overworking them, but they were very happy though. They were very happy. The first thing that I looked at was, it was a catering sector, and I was the first thing I looked at was visiting their what is this? Visiting their garbage area, and I saw plastics mixed with kitchen wastes and this and that. And also the garden, the areas around had lots of plastics that were already starting to get buried in the soil. So the first thing that I did was to make them sort those particular materials. So the biodegradable, they had to sort them to put on another section, and the other one the other side. So being an urban farmer, being an what is that, environmentalist, yeah guys, the first thing I saw was their rubbish, and they had to sort that, because it is very important, even for you as an urban farmer, not to mix your soil with these plastics, etc., because you know the disadvantage of having those in your garden. They will never rot, and they will interfere with the aeration and all the other things that are very good properties, or they will interfere with the properties of the soil. So let us sort our plastics and our kitchen wastes very well, the biodegradable and non-biodegradable, so that we can make our compost for us there, and also conserve the environment so that we get better quality. um Oh, guys, let me thank you again for being with me. Thank you so much for joining the live. I have gone with you guys for 1 hour and 13 minutes already. Huh? Yes. So let us do maybe 1 hour and 30 minutes. Then I'll let you go, and I'll go for my walk as well. Maybe I'll make a video of the walk. Who knows? Like I promised, I am going to show you. I hope they don't chase me. But I'm planning on going to show you guys what some people are doing, growing plants outside their fences, very little spaces that they're using to plant their vegetables, their guys. I will show you that. But if they chase me, of course we shall run together, huh? Nobody says in Uganda, most people just burn their plastic wastes, right? Also in many developing countries, that's true. That is true. We have, of course, like here, some neighborhoods have people coming in with trucks. The garbage trucks come, and they take them. But you know that we recently had an incident where they were dumping all the garbage, the garbage. We had like that incident where there was a huge accident. So there was some sort of the rubbish. It was like heaps. I didn't even think Uganda had such the huge heaps of rubbish. It just slid and covered a residential area that really killed a lot of people because they the mountains of trash. But I was just thinking to myself that if we had the mind to divide the biodegradable and the non-biodegradable, um, then this accident wouldn't even have happened because most people would be struggling to get manure for their gardens. Huh? And there are many farms actually in Kampala as well. There are people who have huge chunks of land and they have farms going on. So most of the people would actually get these for their gardens. And then the rest could be recycled, like the plastics could be recycled. So it beat my understanding that the garbage was all mixed up, and then it caused a lot of the loss of lives, which was really sad. It really made me sad to see this happen. Because I think also we need to do more of the sensitization because most people are not aware of the dangers that these are actually imposing on the lives of the communities, and you just endanger yourself and you don't even know it. So I think we need to talk about we need to talk more about that as well, how to conserve, what to do with our rubbish and this and that. As urban farmers, remember, always as we talk as urban farmers, the most important other aspect that we need to consider is being we talk of sustainability. You get what is that? We need to make sure that all the farming practices, the practices that we are engaged in, are not endangering the environment, so that the future generation can still have a more and even improved environment to do other things. You see, so we need as urban farmers to encourage to engage in practices that conserve, that contribute to conservation of the environment. Okay, because number one, like I said we need to engage in activities as you're growing your plants, as you have your urban farm, for example. You as an urban farmer, you can decide, I am not going to have chemicals in my garden. You get? Or I'm going to limit the use of chemicals in my garden. You're already contributing to to conserving the environment, because yes, sustainability is very important. You don't want to engage in those practices, agricultural practices, that will endanger the environment. Then what will the future generation utilize? You get? So we need to consider all of these aspects of sustainability. Huh? We grow our food as we're also protecting the environment and the soil and everything like that, to produce more in the future. Yeah, I think that is, when some people, when they want me to talk about urban farming, then they just expect me maybe to talk about the methods, the types, that these. No, we are going to talk about the farming methods, the agricultural practices that endanger the environment. So one other thing is there are people who actually, I understand that sometimes we need to cut down some trees and all of that. But if you have a way to preserve some trees and work around them, I think would be in a much better place. Like for example, there are plants that the plants that you can leave, like the trees that you can leave and cultivate around them. You don't need to throw them down. But most people, they just go and cut, and it is really sad, but it happens a lot. So I just want to encourage people to engage more in good farming or agricultural practices, because as much as I'm encouraging urban farming, I don't want you to start urban farming and destroy the environment. We need to do both concurrently. It's a two. It's parallel. Huh? Yeah. Yes, we need to start urban farming, but also engage in good farming practices as we do it, so that we promote sustainability and make sure that the future generation don't suffer because of our doings. Yeah? Yes. So let us, we are going to talk a lot. There's so much to talk about when it comes to the environment, when it comes to urban farming, when it comes to 10 to 20 percent of the time of the live stream, you have a too soft voice, but most of the time you are well ordered. Right, right. You know, I am doing this, and at the back of my mind, I know I have to be audible. Um, Hi, Kenda. How are you? Welcome to the live. Really appreciate you for joining us. Means so much. I am in Kampala, Uganda, and just in the dry area of my compound. Yes, it rained a lot today, and I just decided to get in my comfort zone and just chat with you again. So, yeah, we are just talking about the general things surrounding urban farming, and I was just telling you guys to tell me, discuss about the challenges you're facing as urban farmers. What you want to inquire, if you want to start out one. Uh, yeah, I think Doc has mentioned that a topic for us already that we're going to handle, how to start up your own urban farm. I'm going to work on that. But the first thing I am encouraging you guys to do is to save those seeds from your garden, because when you're starting your own urban farm, then you need those seeds. And then of course there are seeds that you start out as you plant them somewhere as seedlings, to get seedlings, and then you transplant. But there are those that you plant directly, uh, like the root tubers, things like that. So there are those that you plant directly. You should also know those things, you get? Yeah. One of the reasons why Mm. One of the reasons people have like the the carrots is because they transplant those. They're plants that don't really need transplanting. They just need to be planted, and that's it, so that you don't disturb the how the roots are going down. Okay, we're going to handle all of those things, and it helps me a lot if you tell me the challenges or the topics you want me to discuss, and I am very happy. It is all about you, okay? Because I do this to be of help as much as I can possibly be for you. I share my experiences, I share what I do, and we learn from each other. You know, the things I don't know that I learn from you, and the things that I know, or we both know, that we learn from each other. So tell me all the topics that you want me to, whether you are on the live or you come later on, just tell me the topics that you want me to talk more about, and I will do that, because, like I said, it's not about me. Mm? I started out this channel for a reason, and I saw the need for urban farming, and I started out to encourage and promote urban farming so that you can do, and I do it practically to show you the various methods or techniques that you can then our previous the place that we had previously, we mostly had the vertical space, so most people don't know that you can actually use the vertical space for this, for that. Like you see behind there is the pumpkin, and we ate about 5 of them. We ate 5, and it just amazing. Like, it just so sweet. Ah, yeah, like first of all, like when Sarah came over, she was like, "Oh, maybe you eat mostly the leaves." I'm like, yeah, I don't mind, just the leaves is fine as well. And then boom, 4 to 5 pumpkins were right here, and very sweet and delicious, guys. So anything is possible when you put your mind to it. So don't be discouraged. Start now and start your urban farm. But like I said, we are going to talk more also on the good farming practices that you can engage in so that you protect the environment for future generation. We don't want to be destroyers. Without yes, no, but yes, yeah, pumpkin seeds are eaten. So they're as green as they are now. They're very delicious. I can just pick a few and cook. Maybe I should do that. Huh? So you can nibble on the leaves as you wait on for the pumpkins themselves. So there is nothing that goes to waste. Like in my farm here, most of uh, most of the things are not wasted. You find that the cabbages that are maybe a little bit like the leftovers, maybe they're not good, either the rabbits eat or the chickens. So the chickens enjoy both. Especially the rabbits, they enjoy the garden. Yeah, they enjoy things from the garden. They enjoy the chickens enjoy these leaves for the vegetables from the garden. So we are eating, they're eating, everyone. And when your poultry eat a lot of vegetables, then you get very good quality eggs with a yellow yolk. Yes, it's very, very good. So guys, start today. It doesn't matter if you have concerns about your space, you don't know what to do with your space. My number is on the bio. Reach out and we shall be able to help you with whatever advice that we can give you. Okay, I say us because my sister Sarah is also an urban farmer and she does a lot of these things as well. Check out her YouTube channel, guys, if you haven't already. Check out, she has a lot to give you. There's a lot of knowledge that you can learn from her. So check out Sarah's channel and engage with her. Just contact me on the number is on my bio. Contact in case you're experiencing some challenges and you want to start. Maybe you're experiencing challenges because you've already started your urban farm, or you want to start and you want to inquire. And also, if you want seedlings, yes, I will also be able to help with that. Depends. I am in Kampala. For those of you who are in Kampala, you can just contact me. And sometimes I'll be in Soroti in the east. I move a lot sometimes, but it doesn't matter. We can always schedule and make it happen. So don't. No, but yes, my sister's channel is Sarah Pedun. She has a lot to offer and you can learn a lot from her as well. But yeah, let us start our urban farms. And I'll be here with you talking about everything surrounding urban farming and the environment, etc. etc. I will not get tired. And I hope you don't get tired of me because I'm not stopping anytime soon. I'm just going to keep being like a mosquito in your ears. Yeah, singing the urban farming anthem. Maybe I should write an anthem in regards to urban farming. I'm a very good writer, at least that I can boast about. Yeah, so maybe I can actually, yeah, maybe it's a good idea. I'll write something, but it really warms my heart. It warms my heart that you guys uh, are here with me, eager to learn, eager to share, eager to just support. It means a lot, and yeah, just know that I appreciate you guys so much. I know, no, but I know. No, but yes. So, guys, I said would be here again 30 minutes, and we're already 1 hour and 30 minutes. So I am going to leave you to do other things. I really, really appreciate. I know Norbert is working, and most of you might be working as well. But just leave me. Take care, Norbert. Leave me a like and, of course, a comment. It doesn't matter whether you're on the live or you find this later on. Just leave me a comment. Tell me your concerns. Tell me hello. It's fine. We shall always engage with each other in this manner. So just leave me an hello and a comment regarding urban farming. I know it's always very hard to say goodbye. I know. Yes, I don't like goodbyes, guys. I don't like goodbyes, and let me tell you a story, a final story, as I go out. I remember when my nephew was like maybe one. He was really young, was learning how to talk. So I used to call me Auntie Yoy, Auntie Yoy. Yes, Auntie Yoy. It was Auntie Yoy's. Uh, then the time I visited Sarah, and she was escorting me out, and my nephew kept crying, don't want you to go, I don't want you to go. Yes. But he saw that I was actually going, I was now on my way, and then he just lifted his head and shouted, "Nice!" Sarah almost threw the child down because she was laughing so hard. My knees were so weak. We laughed and went back again and started the whole story all over again. So goodbyes are always something for me as well. But thank you so much for being with me. I appreciate you guys a lot. And of course, I'll go live anytime. Oh, thank you so much, Ellie. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much for being with me. Yes, guys, keep those comments coming in. I love it. Whether we are on live or not, later on, you can just say hello. You can just tell me the concerns you have, the challenges you have, what topics you want me to handle. It doesn't matter what you want to say, just say it. We are here to engage. We are a family of all, after all, right? Yes. So until next time, I have to say bye. But I am going to go live anytime. Although Wednesdays I have guarantee, and maybe Sundays I have guarantee that I'm going to be with you. But if you find me on live every now and anytime from now, it doesn't matter. You can always join. But Wednesdays and Sundays, I will try my best to be with you guys. So prepare those questions. Prepare whatever you have that you want to share with me. I'll be very, very happy uh, to to spend time with you. Okay, so until next time, guys, bye, love you. I send you my warm greetings from Kampala, Uganda. It's been very nice having you. Thank you so much. Until then, bye bye.